my second commentary by the looks of it. I'm a little bit late. That's just how I roll. I don't remember, has it been 3 weeks already? 2 weeks? I know it's been 2, has it been 3? Has it been a month? Probably a month. I'm not going to check. But yeah, so this time I've got new editing software at a bargain. I'm actually able to view the video as I record this, so I can actually talk about it while you see what's happening, which is going to help. It'll be a lot nicer for you guys instead of me just rambling on over nothing. So I'm going to try and do this in one take. We'll see how that goes. My family can be rather noisy, so let's hope they don't get too much in the way. As you see me overshoot all this, take a horrible approach line, and now I'm just going to try and bait one of these guys into following off my friendly target, because I know I've got speed on them. That guy didn't follow it, and of course the F2H has. We'll take some pot shots. I think that all of them can miss. Luckily for me, because those ones came very close. But yeah, just way too much energy because I'm never going to follow them up there. I'll try and make a few runs at this guy and we'll see how those go. Obviously I know, you don't. So this video is going to feature the MiG-15Bis as you're watching now, the German one, and the Sabre F2, which I finally acquired after a long grind, and the Sabre's a master. And that's kind of what I want to use this video to talk to you guys about. It's top tier gameplay at the moment. Oh, nice here. Don't worry, I'll miss the rest of the shots. Top tier gameplay at the moment is just, it's too hard if you're the Russian or most of the time the German team. I got lucky with this match where there weren't any F2 Sabres. The F2 Sabre's just insane, and I'll prove that later on. But it's just being spammed now. The only plane you will basically see coming up against you is an F2. And there is just nothing you can do in a MiG, especially when you get... If you miss your first pass, if you the enemy also has a similar amount of energy on you, you're dead. There is nothing really that I know of, even after flying this MiG for quite a while, that a MiG can do. And they just slaughter teams, and it just makes the game oh shit for anyone trying to fly Russian and German MiGs. That was stupid. You saw rounds hit me from a meteor, I believe it was. Probably a meteor, I think, if I remember correctly. And I just ignored him because I thought he wouldn't get shots on me. Well, he did. I got lucky they sparked off and got a bit too close to that Sabre, shall we say. Got the kill, but got very close to it. So, yeah, as you can see, like, the MiG can do fantastic under the right circumstances. And this game here happened with the right circumstances. A lot of Panthers and Meteors and all that, a couple of Sabres, and there was a model. I think there might have been one F model Sabre. It was an F-25, I think, if I remember correctly. That would have tries to kill me. Oh, same to that guy. I'm just going to keep doing this for a while, so it gives us a lot of time to talk about this. Because I'm using the MiG strengths at the moment, which is to boom and zoom, you know, keep that energy, keep that height as long as you can. Because as soon as you give it up, especially if there are more than one target around, you're a dead MiG. And that's what a lot of people don't get. They just try to turn the fight down low with MiGs. Not overall. Most people do get it, but a lot of people don't. It's really sad to see your team just get slaughtered down low because the MiGs never got their speed. Guy. There's that F-bomb Sabre. I knew there was one somewhere. So yeah. Anyway, while we wait for more to happen, I've been grinding out the R301. I did grind it out because I got it yesterday. Didn't get lucky in any of the challenges. You know, small chance. Never saw it. So had to do every single challenge. That last challenge pissed me off so hard. The teams I got were the problem. I like the Italian planes. You know, their guns are alright, especially for their ratings. 50 cal guns that do alright, you know, 2 in the nose, especially in a biplane where you just hang on the back of anyone in the Falcos. But I had so many kills just because I went to arcade for this. I tried to do it realistic, but it was just going to take too long, so I just wanted to get it quickly done last night before I had to go to bed after the challenge came out. But people love ramming my kills, and I call them my kills. I critted them, and of course, because they're critted, they start going into head-ons because they don't want to, you know, they want to take out one last guy before they die. And well, of course, my team obliged them when into the head-on. And of course, nobody died in the head-on from bullets. They died to crashing into each other. The amount of times I see that, and especially when you're trying to do a challenge and trying to get those kills, it's frustrating is what it is. That's why I'm not really a fan of arcade. I mean, it does happen realistic all the time, but to a lesser extent, especially at the higher tiers. Everyone seems to play somewhat smarter. Can't remember what I'm playing. Team down here. I think it's telling these guys to get over here if I remember it. Because I have no idea what they're doing. Just chilling up in space, you know. Let them know I've got a couple of guys on me. And, you know, they should get down here and have some fun. Come and join. At this point, I thought the match was reasonably a good win, but you just never know sometimes. That Tempest video that I put up last week, excuse me, proved that. Those 3 Bearcats just handed that to me so nicely. Just thinking about it. They ruined it for themselves. They had an easy win and they flushed it away by trying to battle me like they did. I mean, I was going to go for head-ons anyway. I was the last plane alive. I just wanted to take as many as I could before I died. But I was happy with my Hispanos, and with the Hispanos upgraded, they do not spread that much at all. And if you get them on target, and trying to shoot this Panther. Don't know why I'm turn fighting with him. I don't remember why. I've just decided to get out of here now. I've decided that was a bad idea, because he would eventually get the edge on me in that turn fight. Kept it up, so I'll do what my plane's best at. Get some altitude above him as he tries to shoot at me. And get some speed. See? That's where it worked. 262 with not so great aim. Looks like an easy kill, but you never know when you're not. I'm not the 262. Probably a lot harder than it looked. Loop back round. Try and have another shot at this Panther while he's being engaged by 262. Those shots were way off, I don't know why I bothered. Just a waste of ammo. That's what I think I went for. See, now this is where I want to be. I've kind of got the energy and height advantage. Well, I've got the height advantage, somewhat energy advantage, but he is being harassed by the 262, which will give me a chance, because he's more focused on him, to get behind him, take a shot. Which is what I'm about to do. Just check the 6, no one around there. I don't even know if there's anyone's alive. Could just be this Panther at this point. And another good thing about that 262 being slightly in front of me, he's going to take all that anti-aircraft fire, and I'm not going to take a single piece of it. See? I can fly as low and as fast as I want. They're not shooting at me. I feel sorry for that 262. I really, really do. Yeah, this is perfect. Line, fire, take out the engine, and the oil cooler. I believe is what I hit. Of course, this is where it gets quite dangerous. He's now just gone into a frenzied firing attack, and we'll get some hits on him. That could have been fatal. You know, that could have been me done. If one of those had have lit my fuel tank on fire, I would have been dead, and this game would have been lost for me. I should have turned back towards him and up away, but then that would have put me into the flak field, so it would have been a potential lose-lose no matter what I did then. Now at this point, I notice that I've got low ammo and low fuel because I took a lower fuel load for this round. But I'm still going to take this last shot. I'll wait a little bit too long. It kind of matrixes around all of my bullets. Now at this point, this is when I actually try to play it a bit smart because I know his engine will be dying. And it will die the longer I keep him going. He can't land unless he goes back to his carriers, so I don't want to let him do that. So I'm going to pretend like I've still got some ammo and make a few runs at him where I, let's say, don't get a shot. Actually, sorry, I'm not going to make some noise again, am I? I'm going to look like I'm just kind of sticking away from the flak while hanging in the area to keep him around there, because if he doesn't, the longer he's there, the worse it is for him. So I'm just going to pretend like I'm dodging this flak. He doesn't seem interested in coming at me at all. At this point I'm thinking, do I try and go at him and make him hang around, or don't I? Engine's getting hot. I've got 4 minutes or so of fuel left. Obviously no ammo. So what do I do? I'm just watching him, seeing where I am in relation to my base. So I'm going to turn towards him and see what's going on, and see what he does. Just to see, he's turned back towards his anti-aircraft emplacement area. So at this point I think I'll head back to base, because if I have, so I've already got, what's that, 5 kilometers on him? 4.5 kilometers. So I've got that much distance on him. I actually might be able to make it back to base before he has a chance, if he gets there at all. Because he could easily go and land at that base that's just off to my right there. If he has a chance, which he should have done really, but he doesn't. He notices that I'm missing and running away, so he comes and tries to follow me. Skip ahead in time now. I've landed and repaired and rearmed. Should I say not really repaired because of all the damage. And I see him in front of me. At this point I'm thinking speed. Speed will save me. So let's use the terrain here and get really low to it and dodge those bullets. Up I go. He will have no hope following me if I keep this angle and speed. Drop it back down a little bit to a regular MiG speed climb. Right, something looks wrong there. He's going a bit too slow. I think his engine may have died. If not, it's very close to dead and it's not putting out very much power at all. So let's see. Yep, something's definitely not right there. I'm gaining way too much separation on him, so let's loop up and around, because he'll obviously never be able to get up here with the amount of speed that he has. And even if he does, I can just loop up again and make him stall out. Okay, smoke trail, so he's spotted. So he's not trying to come and get me, he's just hanging around down there. So this is when I decide, I know what he's going to do, I know where he's going to loop, swing around. Pop the air brakes, no throttle. Just watching him. This is going to be perfect. Take a few shots, miss, take a pot shot and hit, light him on fire. If he wasn't already going to crash, he was definitely going to there. I did say in chat that he put up a good fight. He did give it a good go, I'll give him that. He tried his hardest to finish me off. It just didn't work out for him. But I mean, trying his hardest is better than nothing. So it was a good fight from him. I'll give him that. I don't remember his name and I can't see him right now. So yeah, hopefully he understood what I typed in chat. Or maybe he sees this video. Can hear me. Hear me telling me it was a good fight. Anyway, over to the F2. This is probably what my... Let's go with 5th match. I have a few modifications. I've got the belts, ammo belts unlocked. Something else, because I had to unlock 2 upgrades to get to change to get to the next level, which is what I wanted. I wanted the boosters, because basically if you're trying to fight a top tier jet without the boosters, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do any good, because they're pointless. Try to get my nose in the line to shoot about 163, but just that was never going to happen. Not at all. I'm also randomly teamed up with a guy from my squadron, the air cadet, which at this point I see is in serious trouble. I don't know if he knows that MiG's there or not, but I wasn't going to get there in time. So shout out to you, air cadet. Sorry I couldn't save you. It's just a bit too far out at the time. Attempting to hit the MiG. I got a flash on before. Just try and follow it because I know I'm better in this type of situation. Sabre will slow down better. Sabre will roll better. Basically, he won't get away with how he's fighting this. At this point, I see dots on the map. Try to check behind me to see if they're coming in, and oh look, the MiG's still in front of me. He didn't even attempt to evade and get away or come at me. So now I'll just loop back around behind him. See, I'm already behind him. Pop those air brakes just to swing that nose around a little bit faster. There he is. Try and take some shots. No, I don't really have the feel for these guns yet, though. They are great. I love these cannons. Try to get some shots on that 163 again. Failed. And this is where the MiG dies. Just look at that. I mean, the MiG was always going to die. He was never going to get away from me unless somebody got on my 6. But guys, that's what you don't do with the MiG. Don't fight down low. I know it's impossible to fight against F2 Sabres almost, but don't fight down low. It'll get you killed like that. So at this point, half the enemy team's down low, so why am I even going to bother trying to climb? Let's you know, put the hurt down to him here. So at this point I see this guy's in trouble, so let's go try and help him. Let's loop around, get on the tail of this MiG, that Sabre wall. What's it CL? Way too fast for me. Oh, MiG on my 6. No, sorry, not on my 6, on my random squad mate's 6. So I'll loop around and try and become a target. I was hoping he'd take the bait. I'll get in front of him, see if he takes the bait again. No, yes he did, he took the bait. Alright. I think he took the bait. Can't remember where my teammates went. Yes, he has taken the bait, definitely now. Pop my air brake, try and keep him this. Right up behind him. There we go. Critted. Try and get a shot at him, and that's where I let go of the S key, which just screwed up my aim. That's another thing, when you're going a bit slow, letting go of the keys if you're using that will throw your aim off. Right. That's behind me, but this CL's coming straight at me. I have the better gun, so why the hell not? And rake it across the front of me. I should be dead. There isn't no way I should have survived that one. Because, yeah, well, basically I hit him. I really think our planes did collide. I don't know whether it was my ping or not that saved me, but I should be dead. And I'm also lucky his rounds did not set me on fire, because that's what most people are good at. Try and take a shot, that was the end of it. So, at this point it's 2 of us versus 1, I think. The MiG's gone down, yep. So it's just me and this other guy versus this one MiG. We are going to have this game easily. And, you know, I mean, I know how to fly Sabres, but this is like my 5th game in the F2 with a couple of bought mods, and the MiGs weren't playing correctly, but I mean, it's just too easy. I don't know what to say about this type of gameplay. I mean, that's why the F2 is getting spammed. It's just insane. I mean, you get tons of ammo. You just need to put a small burst into someone and they're dead. And you just look at this and then catch up to this MiG in this time. Because he probably didn't have the energy to do this, but I did. Take some shots and I miss. Sorry, hit him. That clearly hit. That clearly hit, but that will. fireball that MiG in a storm. So there we go. That was that. Yeah, did this all in one take actually, that's good. So I guess I'll be back in another couple of weeks to do a commentary for you. Let's hope I find some good video footage for you to commentate on. And let's hope the I301 is good. Maybe I'll do a video on that next week or the week after, depending on how much I play. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Sabre out.